The world is full of talent. While we have thousands of musicians who are exploiting their abilities in the music industry, we have had some notable legends. There are the top musicians who have had not only a significant impact on other artists, but also millions of individuals across the globe. Here's a list of top 10 singers with a trademark sound. Although you may have never heard some of these singers before, you can easily tell them by their voice. Number 10. Adele.
The time's supposed to heal ya, but I ain't done much healing.
Adele is a legend English musician and songwriter. Having graduated from the BRIT School of Performing Arts and Technology in 2006, she first got a record contract with XL Recordings. She is famous for her international hit songs such as Hello, Someone Like You, and Rolling in the Deep. Number 9. Geng.
What you gonna do now?
Today, Geng remains one of the most unique and astonishing voices the world has ever had. From his crowd, we can tell that he has the most unique singing voice among the male artists. He has maintained the top trend right from the song Singing the Earth to Dancing Machine. The uniqueness of his singing voice results from the so much emotion he puts into his music. Generally, Geng has a wonderfully amazing and surprising voice, which is easily distinguishable. Number 8. John Lennon.
Imagine there's no countries.
This is another voice legend of all time. John Lennon was an English musician and songwriter who has been a favorite to many. The ex-singer rose to global fame as a co-founder of the Beatles. This was the most commercially successful music band in the history of music. The talented singer was assassinated by the chairman of Jealousy Committee, Mark Chapman, in 1980. John Lennon not only touched lives through his music, but his voice was also so unique that pet dogs could recognize it and dance to the tunes. Number 7. Bjork. This is a talented Icelandic musician and songwriter. It's her eclectic experimentation and music style that has made her famous, and her soft voice top in the electronic pop music list. Based on her progress, Bjork seems to take the first docket in future rankings. She is keen to emulate legend artists such as Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury, while nobody is bothering to emulate her. While most artists focus on making their voices sound good, Bjork tries to make her voice sound what she actually means in her music. Number 6. Axl Rose. Axl Rose is an American music icon. He is the founder and head singer of the famous hard rock band Guns N' Roses. Other than these achievements, he is a top celebrated yet controversial art figure in the rock world. Many consider Axl Rose's placement at position 6 a joke. Maybe they could be right, because there are so many world artists who can't even recognize their own voice, leave alone telling others to recognize it for them. However, Axl Rose isn't the best vocalist in the world, but we can credit him for his unique sound, which you can easily recognize. Number 5. Chester Bennington.
Should have stayed. Were the signs I ignored.
Chester Bennington was a famous American musician, songwriter, singer, and actor. The legend is best known for being the Linkin Park lead singer. Besides, the singer participated in side projects like Dead by Sunrise and Julien K. Unfortunately, the much celebrated songwriter took his own life in 2017 after a lengthy period of depression. Nobody can believe that he's not number 1 on this list, for one can easily recognize his voice in any situation. To many, Chester isn't just good, but the best. In fact, no other singer can sing, scream, or even sound like him. Number 4. Amy Lee. This is a professional songwriter and singer. She was classically trained as a song composer and pianist. Besides, she's the head singer of the Arkansas band Evanescence. Amy Lee is celebrated as a singer with the most distinctive voice ever heard in the world music. Her voice is throaty and, in a good way, very powerful. Her melodic voice is distinguishable to many, maybe including those who never thought she exists. The good thing with her is that her voice sounds as good live studio recordings, even without computerized and artificial touches here and there, on stage and all jazz. Number 3. Louis Armstrong. Pop Sir Satchmo Alias Louis Armstrong was a distinguished American singer, composer, and trumpeter. He is celebrated as one of the most influential icons in jazz music. If this list contained the best vocal uniqueness, there's no doubt that Louis could have beaten figures like Michael Jackson and Freddie Mercury. His voice is so well such that even with the most potent village charms, nobody can even sound remotely like him. Yes, in his songs, Louis said that our world is wonderful, and we tell him that voice was more wonderful. So beautiful that his throat could have supplied half the gravel demand in the whole of South America. His trumpet sounded so unique as well. Number 2. Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, alias the King of Pop, was a popular American singer, songwriter, and dancer born in 1958 and died in 2009. He is best remembered for his contribution towards charity work, having donated $500 million to charity. Such amount was good enough to feed a small developing state for 2 financial years. He boasts of the best-selling album Thriller from 1982 and other albums such as History, Bad, and Dangerous. Besides, he was the first black singer whose music video, Billie Jean, was aired on MTV. With that success, Michael Jackson succeeded in breaking the racial barrier in the music industry. His voice still inspires, entertains, and makes us laugh and cry even in his grave. Number 1. Freddie Mercury.
Pull my trigger, now he's dead, mama.
Freddie Mercury, born Farouk Bulsara, was a Zanzibar British singer, record producer, and songwriter. He was a much celebrated lead vocalist of the British rock band Queen. He was a singer like no other, with an amazingly unique voice and easy to tell from many others who have been in the industry. Besides, his songwriting skills were amazing. If you can listen to one of his songs, you will tell that Freddie is a legend. Bottom line, these are the music legends. However, it's not a list of the best singers, but just the artists with unique singing voices. You now know how to rank and vote for singers not based on how much you like their songs, their octave range, or how well they sing, but their singing voices and melodies. Who else has a unique singing voice and is missing from the list? Let us know in the comments now.